This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Irv Gotti and Supreme Mcgriff. Someone recently did an interview talking about Supreme and Irv Gotti and the downfall of Supreme, someone that was from Supreme team. And then we're also going to talk about 50 Cent also trolls Irv Gotti once again, because Irv Gotti answered why he was getting into such a commotion during the club appearance the other day where he was denied club entry. He said he was not denied club entry. Let's get into it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit the subscribe button. I hope you guys are having a positive Saturday. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's very important. Appreciate you guys. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we'll get into this story in a minute. Let's get to 50 Cent trolling Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti said that whole commotion that happened at SOBs was because someone from Growing Up Hip-Hop show set him up. They did a set. Him and Ja Rule did like a set in SOBs, and then some girl randomly came on stage and started dissing them after that, and then they got into it, and he said he was going to get active. It's like, so 50 Cent reacted, and he said, so you're going to get active with a woman? You really are a girl. So I'll play that in a second. Then we got Supreme Mcgriff. Now, Supreme Mcgriff was a big-time dealer in Queens, and he was largely responsible for the epidemic of CK in New York in the 80s. And he went to jail in 87. Eventually he came home in, I think, 95, and that's when he linked with Irv Gotti and them. Now, someone did an interview from Supreme Team recently. Now, they took that interview down because of certain things he was saying, but the gist of what he was saying was the downfall of Supreme when he came home was Irv Gotti, because he couldn't resist to take, he's a wolf, and he took advantage of the sheep being Irv Gotti. Now, Irv Gotti used Supreme for muscle, and obviously Supreme got what he got from Irv Gotti, probably money, power, and a bunch of other stuff. And eventually it led to him getting too active, and, obviously he got into with E-Moneybags and eventually took E-Moneybags' life, and a guy named Troy's life, and that's what sent him back to jail. And they also tried to, since Supreme was into racketeering charges and everything from previously, they investigated Irv Gotti and Ja Rule for laundering money for Supreme. So he says that, they kind of like tempted Supreme into the life again when he was doing well. And he didn't really take heed to his own lessons that he would teach his crew. It is what it is. But I believe that's what Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, why they felt so tough going back and forth with 50 Cent. Because they felt like, and even before that, they felt untouchable because Supreme always had their back. And Supreme was powerful. Still is powerful, even from jail. So, the way that whole thing played out, the 50 Cent thing, it's weird because it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the problem started with Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. There's a rumor that he met Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, and they kind of played him. They didn't show him enough attention, so he took that to heart. And he also didn't like that Supreme, who was from South Jamaica, where he's from, was backing them being from Hollis, instead of, helping 50 out, or being with 50 because they're both from Baisley. They're both from the same projects. So it was a mixture of that, and it turned into Irv Gotti, in the movie that 50 Cent shot of himself, of his life, he made it like Supreme brought him around Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, and they kind of like dissed him. That's what it seems like in the movie. But like, if it's that petty, it's like, wow, things really start over nothing. But obviously it erupted into something even bigger, where Supreme was actually accused of making an attempt on 50's life. So anyways, that's that, man. There's not a lot going on out here, but I'm sure some stuff will happen, and I'll update you guys later. But this is just a quick video for the afternoon. It's Jordan Tower with JT News, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace. Motivation is not what's missing in your life. A lot of people, they have ideas, they want to start things, they want to do things, but they think, oh, I'm not motivated to do that right now, so I'm going to wait till I feel like doing that. Okay? That's not it. Okay? Starting new ideas and doing new businesses and taking on new endeavors is uncomfortable. It's scary. There's risk. And we're designed to survive. Okay? The body doesn't like pain. The body doesn't like to do things that are uncomfortable. That's why diets are so hard. You know, it's easy to go pick up the cheeseburger because we get the satisfaction right away. It's hard to go eat the salad because we're still hungry, but we still got the nutrients we needed and we're improving our health. But it's uncomfortable. Okay? Things are scary. You don't think you're going to get enough food, or you just want to feel good. Okay? Now, when you start a new business or you do a new job, it's uncomfortable because you don't know, hey, am I going to have a paycheck next month? Or this is very difficult to do, okay? But you have to decide to do these things. You have to know that when you get up in the morning, you know, you don't want to do these things. So you have to kind of force yourself and decide to do them, because you're one decision away from changing your whole life, taking a step in the right direction. It's funny because these small things you do, this is what can improve your life, but your body's protecting you from it because it doesn't want you to have to go through the pain and the struggle. It wants to do what's easy. The body is designed to survive, okay? But if you decide and kind of fight against this, you're taking a step in the correct direction to change your life for the better. Have better relationships, better family, better job, better pay, you know, everything. You can change your whole life. Better health. You know, it's that simple. So you gotta just decide to change, you know? Like, don't hesitate, you know? When you hesitate, your body's protecting itself. Your body's protecting yourself from going in the right direction, okay? So you gotta fight the hesitation and move forward. Now, another thing I want to address is a lot of people, when they suffer from pain or something happens to them, they play the blame game. They blame other people. Oh, that person did me wrong. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. The second you start blaming yourself for what happened is the second that you can move forward from a bad experience, okay? This has happened to me many times. We've all been screwed over. We've had bad things happen to us, you know? People get robbed, people get killed, you know? Things happen. Life is not always fair. Life is sometimes unfair. But in certain circumstances, you just have to accept that life's unfair. In certain circumstances, you have to accept that you allowed something to happen to you. If you got into a business with somebody and they screwed you over, you allowed yourself to get into a position where you got screwed over. You didn't have your paperwork right. You didn't do this. But guess what? That's not going to happen again, because you're going to learn from that experience. You're going to say, hey, I'm never going to put myself in this position ever again. That's never going to happen again. And you will take away these things where you're going to become victims, and you'll be victorious in your next endeavors, okay? We learn from these. Whenever we fall, it's how we get back up and how you learn from your fall, okay? So stop playing the victim and start blaming yourself. Hey, I shouldn't have been in that dark alley. I knew I shouldn't have been in an empty parking lot and I got robbed. I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have put myself in that position. Or, you know, God forbid someone dies, okay? And it hurts. You got to accept that life is unfair. It is sometimes. It's not always fair. You have to accept it and you have to move forward eventually. You can't, because you can't let things hold you back. You only got one life to live. And I'm only telling you this, you know, because a lot of people, I hear a lot of people, they blame other people and they're like, I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it real isn't, the more you complain about that person doing something wrong to you, the more time you're not spending getting forward in life, moving past the situation and becoming a better you. So guys, don't wait for the motivation. Just do it. Start
Do uncomfortable things. Decide to change your life today. Make the step in the right direction and stop playing the damn victim. Just move forward and get it done. This is Jordan Tower with another motivational video. I'll check you on the next one.
Jordan Tower Films. Jordan Tower Films.